Hey there, Louis Ocobellis here. In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to use the Employee Ideas sample app that is available in Microsoft Teams. Now, what exactly can this app be used for? Well, this app will allow you to facilitate the collection of new ideas, demands, features, and so much more from your employees or from other users that have access to Microsoft Teams. Now, before we get started, what's a sample app? Microsoft has actually started releasing what they're calling sample apps. These apps are built on the Microsoft Power Platform, so that platform includes Microsoft Power Apps, it includes Microsoft Power Automate and Microsoft Power Virtual Agents, and Microsoft is really doing this for two reasons. One, it wants to cover more use cases, add more functionality to Microsoft Teams, and two, it also wants to show off the power of the Power Platform and its ability to extend the functionality of Microsoft Teams. So let's go ahead and let's get started with the tutorial. All right, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to add the Employee Ideas app to a channel of a team. So to do that, you want to navigate to the channel of the team that you want to add this app in. You want to go ahead and click on the Add a Tab button, and you want to search for Employee. Okay, then you want to click on the Employee Ideas app, and then you want to go ahead and click Add or Save. In this case, it's showing me Save as I've already added this app. Now, a quick note, when you actually add this, it's going to kind of run through an installation process, and you will be prompted to grant this app some permissions to other apps in the Microsoft suite. You just want to go ahead and review those prompts and accept them. Okay, and when you actually click into the Employee Ideas app, this is the landing page or the dashboard that you land on. So let's just do a quick walkthrough of the interface. Right off the top, you're going to see a list of your weekly top contributors. What exactly are top contributors? Well, this represents the users of this app who have submitted the most ideas. Okay, and you can see right now that there's really only one person, me, who has submitted any ideas. To the right here, you're going to see the weekly top ideas. So these represent the ideas that have received the most votes. Again, one of the benefits of this app is you can have people submit ideas and then they're visible to all people who have access to this app, and they can actually go ahead and vote on those particular ideas, which is pretty handy. Now, on the bottom half of this landing page, you're going to see here some icons. These essentially represent what are referred to as campaigns. Now, what is a campaign? A campaign is just really a topic that we create to group idea collection. Okay, so you can see out of the box there's campaign for workplace safety, campaign for cafe food, in-person meetings, and return to workplace. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and click into one of these. Clicking into a campaign is going to show you the details associated with that campaign. So there's a title, there's a description. In this case, we are looking for ideas to make our office a better workplace. Campaigns have a duration, so we might be accepting ideas associated with this campaign for a fixed period of time. Okay, and then you can see a list of ideas that have been submitted as part of this campaign. So again, this is a campaign for workplace safety, and somebody submitted an idea for a pre-shift employee checkup, and the description here is health and temperature checkups can be implemented for all staff before they start their work. Okay, now again, you can actually vote on these ideas by clicking on the icon here. So if I click on this, I've now upvoted this idea. Okay, and again, those ideas and the votes that they've received will be displayed on the landing page of this app. Okay, now while I'm in this campaign, I can submit an idea. So if I go ahead and click submit an idea, okay, this is going to bring up the idea submission form. So I can go ahead and submit an idea here. So again, this is all about workplace safety. So maybe I'm going to say no meeting policy. That's my idea of how to make the workplace safer. So let's design and implement a no meeting policy. Okay, what impact will your idea have? Again, this is with respect to that campaign topic, which was workplace well-being. I think this is going to have a high impact if we can't have any meetings. And how much effort will your idea take to implement? Low. So again, we are able to define some questions and some response types that can be used to kind of collect information about these ideas. Now you can also attach supporting files. So if I've actually drafted a policy, for example, I could go ahead and attach that. And if I want to add an image to this idea, I can go ahead and do this. And so I'm just going to grab my no meeting icon and add it to this idea. Okay. Now you'll notice here that there's a button. So this toggling this on will actually allow me to share this idea submission in the post tab of the channel, which is pretty handy. Okay, so I'm going to leave this on and I'm going to go ahead and click submit. Okay, now it's been submitted, so I can go ahead and return to the idea list. And you can see here there were previously 2 ideas under workplace safety campaign, and now my idea has been added here, no meeting policy. Let's design and implement a no meeting policy. I'm going to go ahead and upload that as well. Now just to demonstrate, because I had toggled on share to channel, it also created this no meeting policy channel post. Okay, so it's sharing this information in the post tab as well, so this way team members can easily be kept apprised of those ideas. All right, the next thing that we're going to look at is how to actually create a campaign. So to create a campaign, you want to go ahead and click on Add Campaign here. And what this is going to do is this is going to allow you to create a new campaign for which you can collect ideas for. So, for example, maybe I want to collect ideas about new products. Okay, our description is, please submit ideas for new products to be developed. Okay, if I wanted to set my date range for how long this campaign will be available, I can toggle the calendar icon here and set my date range. I'm just going to leave this to the default date range. Okay, and then the next step is to go ahead and create your questions. Okay, so by default, this app is going to include 2 questions, which are what impact will your idea have? Okay, and the second question, how much effort will your idea take to implement? Now, there are only 2 response types available for these questions. So it's either the rating question. So clicking on the rating type is going to allow me to have my 5-point scale, and I can change the labels associated with the low and high value, okay, or text. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename this question, what is your idea? Okay, and I'm going to leave this as a text type. And if you toggled short, then it would just allow for a short text response to be provided. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to repurpose the second question, and I'm going to ask, how likely to succeed is your product idea? And I'm going to rename these labels, very likely, and our low value will be unlikely. Okay, so that is creating a new idea submission form associated with this campaign. Now you can also add a cover image. So I'm just going to go ahead and use one of these stock photos here. Okay, and the other benefit of this is if you wanted to go ahead and add more questions, you can easily do that by clicking on the Add Question button. Okay, this is going to allow you to add additional questions here. And if you want to delete a question or rearrange the order, you can use these icons here to do that. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and click Add Campaign, and just note again, you can choose to post this to the channel automatically to announce it to your team members. Okay, our campaign has been added. And you can see here that I am now in my new products campaign, and this is going to show you again a list of those different campaigns. Okay, if I click on back, so again, on our dashboard, we see here our campaigns that we had listed. Okay, and I can now filter to show all of our campaigns, and you're going to see all of the campaigns, including this new product campaign that we just listed. Now, the next thing that we'll look at quickly is the settings. So when you're in a campaign, if you click on the settings button, what this is going to do is this is going to allow you to access the settings for the app. Okay, and really there aren't that many settings. You can see here the first setting is, should this app be restricted to team owners? And really what this is doing is if you toggle this on, it is going to restrict that only team owners should be allowed to add campaigns and access the settings. And you'll see here by default it's off, which means anybody in your team can actually come in here and create campaigns. Okay, and then you also have the ability to select the channel where messages should be posted, and this is going to show you a list of your channels. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you is how to manage existing campaigns. So again, if you click on the Manage Campaigns button, this will bring you back to your landing page here. And while you click into one of your campaigns, okay, you can actually click on this Edit button, and this is going to allow you to come in, amend a campaign. Okay, so this is where you can come to change your description if you want to do it after you've created it, or change the availability of your date range, or add a question, for example. Okay. Now, one of the other cool features is that you can actually duplicate a campaign, so it allows you to reuse content. So if I wanted to create a new campaign from an existing one, I can do that from here by clicking on the duplicate button. Okay. You can also delete campaigns by clicking on the delete button. So that's it. This was a quick overview of how to use the sample Employee Ideas app in Microsoft Teams. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, please like it, please drop a comment below, and please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay up to date on the latest Microsoft Teams tutorials. Thanks for stopping by. Talk soon.